Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark.
I'm Anna.
And we are here to bring you another episode of Game of Thrones. This time we will be doing episode 7 of season 4. It's called Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Any ideas what that might stand for?
The only thing that came up, in my head is, hush little baby, don't say a word, Mama's gonna bite. Yeah, that's it. That's the,
I was thinking Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
You know the scene, Dumb and Dumber?
I watched it.
Mockingbird. No?
Oh, and I thought of...
Okay, nope, she don't.
I have, if I have watched that, I watched it like a long time ago, but to this day, I don't remember watching that.
Oh my lord.
What?
First it was Ace Ventura, now Dumb and Dumber.
You've never watched the Harry Potter series?
I've watched
you've
one
watched
of
the first movie.
And that is coming
editing.
soon.
We're still under editing, because, he's picked out a few scenes, but he needs my approval,
Right.
because I know all the plot points.
But yes, I have watched the first episode, or first movie, not episode.
Yeah, and once he's done, he can read the books.
Right. Okay, so what happened last time? Real quick. Real quick recap.
Well, we started off by going over to Bravos.
Yep.
I was about to say Davos, but I'm like, wait, no, it's Bravos.
And Davos was the one doing the speaking.
Yes. And then there was a cool, fact about the whole colossal thing with the whole arrows.
The arrows, it's all set up for defense.
Then we went over to the
The Dreadfort.
Dreadfort. I'm looking, Vale? Wait, no, it wasn't Vale. Yeah, we went to the Dreadfort, and Yara was ready to take the Vale back.
But Reek was not ready.
No.
Reek thought everything was a trick.
Which it wasn't, but
Well, he thought it was. Then we had the Esso stuff. The burning of the goat.
And that was a problem. Yeah. Danny needs to control Drogon a bit more. I don't know. We haven't seen much of Viserion and
Rhaegal.
I'm like,
Ray something. Just remember, named after Rhaegar, her brother. And Viserion is named after her other brother.
Viserys. And then Drogon.
That's
Drogo.
called. Yep. So yeah, we had that. We also were introduced to Hizdar's Lorak.
Is he a big character?
Hizdar is what we're gonna call
Hizdar. Yeah. Is he a big character?
him. He's a character. He's a named character.
He's a named character.
He wanted to get his dad down from being crucified. Explained that he spoke out against the masters, that he really didn't deserve it, but he accepted it. So yeah, and Danny has a lot going on apparently. After that, she still had 200 and more people.
212.
212 more people to talk to.
I
So.
don't remember the little things. Then I just completely forget about the big things, and those are huge.
Well, speaking of huge, after that we go to King's Landing.
King's Landing.
Yeah, the trial.
Yep. That last speech was... See, I just need to be in a situation where I can use a whole bunch of Game of Thrones quotes and no one would know what I was saying. No one would understand what I was saying. But then unless they've watched the show, they'd be like, I like this girl. Or either they'll say, I like this girl, or you're a bit too young for that. And then it'd be just like Phineas and Ferb. Are you too young to watch that show? And be like, yes, I am. But I'm mature enough to.
Okay, well, let me see. What about that trial? How did you feel when Shay walked in? How did you feel?
I was surprised. I'm like, wasn't she over in Pentos? across the narrow sea.
Well, that was the witness that got Tyrion to break.
Yeah, and then it went all into that whole thing. The whole speech.
Trial by combat.
The death glares. I can
All over the
understand the
place.
death glares. I mean, I know whenever I normally death glare someone, I'm normally looking up, so I look kind of like Tyrion. Because, you know, I'm always looking up because I'm short.
So you relate to Tyrion.
Except for the one time when, well, it was last year, when there was like 2 tables next to each other. But like, me and my friends sat at a table, and like the table next to, like connected to ours, where all like the popular boys sat. And, like one day I was late, because normally I'm first in line, that way I could like sit at the edge so that the boys don't invade our table. But I was late, and so the boys just took up a good half of our table. So I didn't have a place to sit. So I had to stand at the edge, and I death glared every single boy that did invade our table. And so I kind of looked at like Tywin, just looking down. But every other time I'm just like looking up. Just like glares.
Well, just keep that mindset.
I have death glares.
To the boys.
All boys that cross my paths.
Good.
Death stares. Teachers and not teachers.
All right.
My death glare was my signature look to Mr. Burger, because he was very annoying.
So,
Annoyingly right. That's why he got the death glare.
So, any predictions for this episode? An offbeat name for an episode. Any idea what's going to go on?
Tyrion trial combat.
Think that's going to be happening this time around? All
Yes, yes, I think
right.
so.
You think
That's
that's
where
going to
we
happen?
left off. And I bet you that's where we're gonna pick up. Kind of like after the Purple Wedding.
Right out of that scene, eh?
Yep.
Well, should we start it?
Yes.
All right, let's start it.
A little while long, sorry. What am I grateful for? The opportunity to live and die at the wall as punishment for a crime I did not commit.
Threw your life away. You threw it away. It's not a joke. You understand that, don't you?
Of course it's a joke, just not a very funny one. I couldn't listen to her. Standing there, telling her lies. I couldn't do it. He gets you back as his heir. The future Lord of the Rock. And he ships me off to Castle Black, out of sight at last. All so perfect. It felt good to take that from him. He knows I'm innocent, and he's willing to sacrifice me anyway.
He's willing to sacrifice any of us.
Not you. You're the golden son. You could kill a king, lose a hand. Fuck your own sister, you'll always be the golden son.
Careful. I'm the last friend you've got.
Well, he still has Bronn. Podrick's on his side.
At least I got to
He's
tell them
gone.
what they really
Yeah.
are.
Yes. Brilliant speech. My training has proved that I can't beat a stable boy with my left hand.
Where's your sense of adventure? Even if you lose, imagine the look on Father's face when you fall. Our family name snuffed out with a single swing of the sword.
It is tempting.
Well, Bronn fought for me once, he'll do it again. If he wins, I expect I'll be in his debt for the rest of my life.
If he wins,
Will you find him for me? Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion? I hope it's Samarin Trant. I'd enjoy watching Bronn disembowel that pompous child beater.
no. Not Samarin.
to the capital. Thank you for riding here so quickly. You seem to be in good form.
Who am I fighting?
Does that matter?
That's where the heart is. That's how you kill a man.
Holy.
The fuck you doing?
There's a price on your head.
That's what the king does when you tell him to fuck off.
The king's dead. He drank poison wine at his own wedding. The bounty on you is for killing Lannister soldiers. 100 silver stakes.
You thought you were going to collect it. Didn't think very hard, did you?
You were Yoren's prisoners when he was taking me to the wall.
Remember
He told
him?
me he'd fuck me bloody with a stick.
This day's really not working out the way you planned.
Remember
You're on
him?
your little list.
He can't be. I don't know his name.
What's your name?
Rouge.
Thank you.
You're learning.
This is no place for wild beasts. Lock him away. Or I'll let Hop throw him in tonight's stew.
You do realize it's direwolf, and the direwolf could provide a very great
I'm a
weapon.
ghost.
More or less.
This castle has stood for thousands of years. The Night's Watch has defended her for thousands of years. And in all those centuries, we
had
have
more
never
men.
sealed the tunnel.
Have you ever seen a giant, Sir Alison?
Do you agree with it?
No.
Given your deep...
What? Ladies fall from their horses and snap their pretty necks all the time.
You and my sister deserve each other. Why did you bother to come here?
You once said, if anyone ever asked me to sell you out, you'd double their price.
The 2 wives you want, or 2 castles?
One of each of you. But if you want me to kill the mountain for you, it better be a damn big castle.
I'm a bit short on costs at the moment, but I can offer you gold in gratitude. Does he frighten you so much?
I'd be a bloody fool if he didn't frighten me. He's freakish big and freakish strong. And quicker than you'd expect for a man of that size. Why should I risk it?
Because you're my friend.
Aye, I'm your friend. And when have you ever risked your life for me? I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry? Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart? That's what I liked about you in the first place.
We had some good days together.
Yes, we did.
That's one less friend, and
What will you do?
I suppose I'll have to kill the mountain myself. Won't that make a great song?
well,
I hope to hear them sing it one day.
David and Goliath.
he's dead.
Tell me why you're here.
Try to woo you?
Came to ask a favor. I only have 2 talents in this world. War and women.
There are thousands in Marine you can pursue.
There's only one. And she does not want me.
And she knows who it is.
My
I mean,
sword is
it's obvious.
yours the day I die.
It's very
So
obvious.
if I command you to stay in Marine and patrol the streets,
Stay in Marine and patrol the streets. Send me to kill your enemies. Any enemy, anywhere. Let me do what I do best.
very well. Take off your clothes.
You seriously let flirting get to you?
You don't need powders and potions, my queen. You don't need lies. You are strong enough to look into the Lord's light and see his truth for yourself. However harsh it is, however hard for us to understand, you don't need my help, but I will need yours soon. When we set sail, your daughter must be with us.
So sail to where?
The Lord needs her.
Draw out the handle. Are you here to see our queen? She's in a good mood.
Like, he did not.
Lord Friendzone's mad.
Yes.
It'll only take a second. It won't hurt that much.
No fire! No reward's worth this much trouble. We should never lay eyes on you. You say your brother gave you that sword. My brother gave me this. It was just like you said a while back. Pressed me to the fire like I was a nice juicy mutton chop.
Why?
Thought I stole one of his toys. I didn't steal it, I was just playing with it. The pain was bad. The smell was worse. But the worst thing was that it was my brother who did it. And my father who protected him. Told everyone my bedding caught fire. You think you're on your own?
Let me wash it out. And help you sew it up at least.
Thanks. Do my best. A good kidney pie is all about the ingredients. Flour, lard, water, eggs, milk. Easy enough. But the meat, peacetime or not, getting your hands on a good bottom round steak with calves' kidneys is not easy. I mean, some people set for plain old beef kidneys. Got a right to cook anything then. Oh, the gravy. Don't get me started on the gravy. Very difficult to get right. See, a lot of people give up on the gravy. You cannot give up on the gravy.
Her name is Sansa Stark, but she may be using a different name.
Starks. What, like, they're not from Winterhell? No, ain't said anyone like that. They was all traitors. Don't need no traitors in here.
I pledged my life to their mother, Catelyn Stark. I swore to her I'd bring her daughters home.
I don't think we should be telling people we're searching for Lady Sansa.
Monsters are broke.
My lady, my lord, could I have a word?
What about? No kidney pie?
You seem like a proper lady. You know, someone who can be trusted. Never met no Sansa Stark. But I know her sister. Arya.
No one's seen Arya Stark since her father was beheaded. She's presumed dead.
She went when I last spoke to her.
What was that?
Heading up north for the Night's Watch. She was all dressed up as a boy. Well, like your ladyship, only without the armour. Going by the name Harry.
So what happened to her?
Well,
A quick version.
the Lannisters took us prisoner. We escaped. The Brotherhood took us prisoner. They sold me to the innkeep. They were going to sell Arya to her mother at Riverrun, along with another prisoner. Big ugly fellow. Foul mouth and a face like a half-burnt ham. Not friendly. The Hound. That's the one. But if you find them, could you give her this? You should like the last one I gave her, but this one turned out better.
Looking for the Hound. There,
You were saying?
seems to be a friend.